Congratulations, you have made it. It is now Module 8, the final module of Accounting for Sustainability. This week we'll be returning to some of the previous themes, the most important themes of the class, to ensure that you've nailed them, so to speak, in your understanding of the material. And of course, we'll also be wrapping up the term projects. What are the two major themes? Well, first, if you remember, in an earlier module introduction, we referred to Rachel Carson as perhaps the most influential figure in the history of sustainability because of her work in banning chemicals that were damaging the environment. And you'll be seeing a video this week that follows up on that issue. In addition, in week 1, going right back to our very first week, if you recall, we read an encyclical by the Pope, the Catholic Pope, about the environment. This week we'll be reading a blog post by an environmental ecologist of the Catholic faith, and therefore follow up on the Pope's information and opinions and treatises as well. Finally, last but not least, we began the class with our initial image, if you recall, of Moses parting the Red Sea. And we introduced sustainability with the idea, with the concept, that any society based on human slavery, socially or economically, was simply not sustainable. It would not survive, cannot survive in the long term. For a somewhat more modern perspective on that same theme, I'll leave you with the thought of the movie based on the book Gone with the Wind, starring these 3 heroines that you see on the screen before you, with a special shout out to what might be the most historic of these 3 heroines, Hattie McDaniel on the left, who was the first African-American person to win an Oscar. She won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress back in 1939, the year that the movie was released. The movie was a long one, but it was based on an extremely long book. And the theme of the book was fundamentally one of sustainability. The theme was that the American South, like ancient Egypt, was a society based on human slavery, and thus it was destined to fail. If that inspires you to watch the movie, please feel free to do so. If it inspires you to read the book, by all means, please do so. Most importantly, think of the timelessness and the universality of the themes of sustainability as you complete your term project and as you carry these principles with you into the world in the years to come. Thank you so much for joining us for these past 8 weeks. I hope you join us in saving society and saving the planet, and I look forward to seeing your term projects.